Okay, and here we are tonight with Doyle and Alex of Doyle. And we are here at the Token Lounge. We get to interview them for a second time. The last time we tried didn't really work out so well, so we appreciate the opportunity. No, the sound came out bad.
Oh.
And that sucked because we had a great interview, I thought.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so welcome back to Detroit. It's good to see...
Detroit?
Sorta. Close enough.
Michigan.
Yeah, well, yeah. Westland. Everybody thinks they're from Detroit if they're from the Mitten somewhere, so...
Yeah.
But, yeah, glad to see you guys got to play a weekend show as well, too, so I'm sure that helps. So, how's things going now that you're back in the States again?
It's going very well. We really enjoy it because we had some troubles over in Europe this last time, so we're glad to be back here. Yeah, dig it, baby.
Right on. How are the crowds over there? I mean, as opposed to like the crowds here in America. Better?
Better, yeah.
Oh.
They're actually music fans.
Right on.
Here, they're quiet. It's, I don't know. They want to look through the phone.
They're spoiled too. They're like, it's like they got this like entertain me mentality where it's like, you know, they bought their ticket and they're just like standing back with their arms crossed like Caesar or something, like entertain me. And like it ain't like the old days when, you know, you get super hyped for, you know, your bands you like this stuff. I mean, it's like go off. It's like, and then some of the clubs too like are to blame because, you know, they won't let them dance or like they're too afraid they're gonna get some charge or something, like, so they won't let them like pit or like, you know, get down or anything, and chucking them out, you know, if they move and stuff, so everybody's scared to do anything. And then like it's like, I don't know, it just ain't like it used to be. It's like over there it's like people still get rowdy.
Yeah. So do you notice too that, like, you know, being that you're from America, obviously, going to Europe, that the fans are a lot more appreciative to like see bands that are willing to cross over?
They're very happy you're there.
I bet.
Yeah.
So doing some large, what do you call it, festivals and stuff over there?
Hopefully this year, yeah.
Cool.
We're working on that.
I got a question for you, obviously, because I'm here interviewing you.
That's
but
a good idea.
Now, when you guys are on the road, do you have any chance at all to like work out on any new material other than like, let's say, you know, the actual writing of songs? Or
I'll jerk around on the guitar on a day off, which is very rare because we don't have that many, but I'll try and write something, you know.
Yeah, I was curious
like
to that.
during the day, I don't have time to do that.
What about as far as the practice sessions, like leading up to the tour? Is it just all about getting the material tight?
Once or twice.
Yeah, we usually show up like a day or two before and just like hit it. Be like,
With this many shows, why would you want to do?
Yeah. We're out till January.
Practices.
Yeah. Well, I was just curious if you guys, like, while you just did a little tune-up, if you were able to like work on any new material at all.
Nah,
or
we
just
gotta learn all this stuff.
get tight, and I imagine, you know, playing every night, that's, you know, not
I did write a whole
problem.
Cancer Slug album while we were on tour, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I didn't know if that was off limits or not. So now, is there anything coming up in the future as far as like, let's say, a live DVD or anything like that? Was there some recording going on?
Someday.
Okay, well, that's good to know. You know, because I'm sure, like myself and all the other fans like to see as much material as we can. So we'll be looking forward to that. Now, I got a question on like touring in the United States. What are some of the favorite places that you guys have played so far?
Walmart.
Walmart? Yeah.
And any
grabbing the
place with
first
a
act
bathroom,
off the shelf. You know.
Yeah. New York and LA, I mean, that's always the prime time spots. Like, you want to hit any of the big cities, you know. It's like anywhere where people are gonna commute to, it's like gonna be cool.
Right.
It's like you know, we don't like days off, so we fill up the dates with a lot of these smaller shows too, but just other than sitting around being bored. But it's like the big cities are always the best.
For sure, I could imagine. Now, you know, I've said this many times too. It's like, you know, even if you came here as a Misfits fan, you know, the music just stands on its own. It has nothing to do with it. It sounds great. I like try and like prop you guys up as much as possible and get the word out. I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's like, you know, it's just amazing. I mean, you know, like I said, you're welcome. said, you guys have played Michigan 6 times. I've seen you 5 times.
Oh,
Yeah, or actually Toledo. We almost considered Toledo, Michigan, so it's so close to the
I mean,
border. But
I think, you know, we try hard to put on the best show we can put on, and like to make the best music we can make. Like, and I mean, I think if you're a fan of heavy rock and roll, heavy music, or like whatever aggressive stuff, it's like, I mean, I think you're gonna be entertained. It's like I don't think anybody leaves going, well, I kind of regret going to that. I mean, it's like,
We will entertain you.
yeah.
oh, for sure.
Especially if you want to be part of the show.
Yeah.
No, we get that. We like the love songs. I mean, you know, we're all about that.
We're
This is
more-
Chloe's first time seeing you.
Oh,
Chloe, how you doing in school, Chloe?
Good.
Yeah.
She's a little bit of a musician herself,
What
so.
do you play?
Alto saxophone.
whoa, there you go.
That's the big one, right?
No, it's a small.
Oh. What's the
No.
big one? Tenor.
Very. Very intense.
I don't know.
Cool.
So, you know, I try to get my daughter involved as much as
Yeah.
possible and, you know, expose her to as much music. So
Of course.
that's what she's grown up, and I'm sure that's, you know, what you guys have addressed as well, too, is like more all ages shows.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You know,
I mean,
not
that-
excluding.
It's like that's the main music fans is like the young people. It's like, I mean, think about when you were the most into music. It's like when you were like a kid,
Yeah.
teenager or something. It's like that's when it meant the most to you. It's like, why would you exclude them from your show? It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, I totally get that, because I mean, I started going to shows when I was 13.
Yeah, totally.
I'm 51, so
I mean,
you know.
think about when you were
And-
like 12. It's like, I mean, that's like music was all you. That's like that was the world, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
Right, like when we were kids, we all idolized Doyle. We're like, you know what, we're gonna start lifting weights and grow devil ox, and, you know, buy Icemans, and you know, and yeah. So I mean, that was a huge thing for me growing up, is that influence to get me involved in music, and I'm still going to shows. I mean, you know, not slowing down.
it sucks because these kids will come to the shows that can't even get in, and they'll just be like, I just wonder if we could get something signed or get a picture or something because we couldn't get in the show, you know. And it's like, it sucks. It's like,
We bring them on the bus and take pictures with them.
yeah. I mean, we had like kid have to sit outside like while we was playing and stuff, you know. It's like just sad. You're like look at that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you'd think that they would have like a roped off section.
They
for,
mark their hands or something like they used to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
it's
should
like
get
that's
some
how hard
straight
is
edge
that?
That's not so
Yeah,
hard.
How hard is that? I mean,
Not
just
hard at all.
put a mark on their hand. I mean, you tell them ain't nobody gonna serve her a beer. I mean, no.
Yeah. I got dwarfism. I don't know, but how about like new material? You guys have anything like in the works as far as Doyle?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then obviously Cancer Slug.
Oh yeah.
So we're looking forward to that as well, and I think that's really a good thing too. Is like you have your fans, you know, from Cancer Slug, as well as all Doyle's from, you know, going back to what 1980. And I think a lot of people really need to like sit down, listen to the music.
Yeah.
It's great. You know, it's you can hear a lot of different elements in it.
Yeah.
So, you know, people want to come to a punk rock show, they're still not going to be disappointed, even though
Oh,
it's
no.
definitely metalish, you know. So
We're the most punk rock heavy metal band there is.
definitely entertaining as well. So I mean, it's like I said, I've seen you guys 5 times so far, and every
yeah.
time it's been killer. So
Oh
yeah, anything that you guys want to say to like the people out there that we haven't touched on, as far as
Don't steal music. You should get a guitar,
Have the guitar.
like Nita Strauss.
yeah.
yeah, she's got a Strat at home, so.
Oh
Oh yeah, so I try and encourage her, you know, as much as I can. I think it's important, you know. Jeremy's got kids too that he does the same thing with.
All
so
musicians.
yes,
Except my baby, she's only 16 months.
yeah, working on it. You
She's
know,
hitting the drum though.
That's good.
Pretty good too.
I'm just glad she got to see Sabbath one time in her life. So.
Ah,
There you go.
Now, as far as like, you know, influences and stuff like that, is there anything that you listen to like outside of your own stuff that, or do you just kind of like lock yourself away? And
We just listen
like,
to our stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Cancer Slug, Doyle, that's it.
Okay.
Cash Slug and Doyle, that's all we listen to.
Okay,
All
no
time,
problem.
24/7.
I just put it on
Um,
shuffle. I don't know.
But behind you, you have Paul Stanley.
Star Child.
Oh yeah.
Don't look so
Yeah.
long.
I was gonna say, you know what? As a kid, it was. I don't see how you could have been a Kiss fan in that era and not like transition from there to, you know,
Paul
obviously.
Stanley is the meaning of Rockstar. It
Yeah.
should be in the Webster's Dictionary. You should know his
Yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
Paul Stanley's like human cocaine.
Now, taking some time off after the tour.
There's never time off.
I was gonna say you're probably not. So
No, there's never time off. It
you know,
doesn't
you got
exist.
the whole cancer slug thing going,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know.
Beating a Dead Whore comes out November 30th. Greatest rock and roll album ever recorded. Do yourself a favor.
Awesome, thanks for that. We're looking forward to that as well. Let's see. Anything you want to touch on, Jeremy? Oh, I know one more thing.
It's all her now.
All right, Chloe, what do you want to ask him?
Ask what's next.
She's like, I want an
What's
autograph.
next in the world of porn?
She brought you a
Ask
box
away.
of Nutter Butters too, by the way. So,
Oh,
Oh, yeah. You know, we had talked about your gear last time. Now, is there still plans for the Abominator guitar to come out?
I have a company making one right now.
Awesome. So we can look forward to seeing that soon. So
Maybe.
I can
See-
grab that,
see
put
how
it
it
next to
goes.
the Iceman on the wall,
See
and
how it goes.
all right. So yeah, good stuff. And you know, like I said, we're looking forward to seeing the show tonight. So that, you know, 5 times out of 6, I haven't been disappointed. So I'm sure the fans out there need to get out and hear you, and support. You know, support music. Just go out to see shows. You know, sitting around watching videos on YouTube and you know, eating ice cream is really
You know,
nice.
it's like when you see some great landscape or some beautiful sunset or sky, and you try to take a picture of it with your phone, and it never captures it. You always like you can't show it. No, you're like,
Yeah.
I mean, it never.
Yeah.
It's never looks like. That's how you can't watch a video on YouTube or like that and think you're like seeing like what it was like to be at that show. You have to be there and experience it. You have to feel it. You have to get the electricity and the energy of the air and the atmosphere. Otherwise, you didn't experience it. You know, and it's like people don't understand that.
It's like you're in Europe, you take a picture of this immense church to show your girlfriend, and it looks like it's this big.
Yeah, it just looks like something
You know,
next
you're
door.
just erasing.
Right, so that's a good 2-inch by 3-inch picture, you guys.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Right.
look the same.
No, and I mean, just the whole excitement too, being out in the pit. I mean, I've been going to shows for almost 40 years now, and I keep telling myself I'm not going out, and I always end up. It's just not the same. It's like kind of pointless.
You
You
get
know?
caught
It's
up
like-
in the electricity of the moment. And like that's the thing about life is like people lose track of the moment. You know, they get so caught up in all their BS. It's like, but like in a show, you get to like, you're there. You're in that instance, and that's like music's one of the last magics we have. You know, it's like you can put on the right song and change the whole atmosphere in a room, change your emotion and everything, and like so to be able to fully experience that with the band and with the audience and the other fans and everything, it's almost like a religious experience, and it's like you gotta really go out to it. And when a band's really good at doing that and at conjuring those kind of incantations and whatnot and getting the crowd riled up, it's like something that's a unique experience that you can only experience in that environment. And so you got to go out to the show.
But not if you're looking at it like this.
No.
Like an
Right.
idiot.
It's like going to a drag race and then watching it on your tablet and when you're sitting in the stand. So it doesn't make any sense. So
Be in the moment.
now this question's for Alex. Now,
Okay.
when you're writing for Doyle and then writing for Cancer Slug, how do you separate the two as far as like what you're doing? Is it just based on the music that he sends you?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I try to like make it fit. Like when we first started writing together, he ripped off this little it was like torn out of a notebook or something, and he's like, I like songs about, and it was like strippers and serial killers and graveyards and whatever. Like, and it was kind of funny. So I just like the first few songs, I just made it like each one of those things. Like this is about this, this is about this, this is about this, and it was kind of funny. But then it was like we started getting like a style and a flow of our own, and we kept some of the Misfits kind of Halloween-y kind of shit with it, like just to kind of have one toe in that pond. But then it's like a little more kind of more metaphors and stuff in it, like and then with Cancer Slug it's just filth. Like with Cancer Slug I just want there to be one song that pisses you off. Like if it's like
I hope
no
it's
matter
more
who
than
you are.
Piss me off,
Well,
make me smile.
well, God damn it! I'm talking about like the average person, not like I mean, it's like you're a retard like me. So it's like I'm talking about like I'm the average person. There should be at least one song that pisses you off and goes fuck this guy, and then I've done my job.
Right on.
It's a mood enhancer. It
Yeah.
makes me happy when I listen to it.
Yeah.
Because I know him, and then I hear him singing, and I laugh even harder. It's so insane.
Understandable. So, I know you guys added Wade, I've seen him, a few times now, and I mean,
Yeah.
he's a killer drummer.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems to me like, it's just as cohesive
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fluid, and, even though his style's a little bit different than Brandon's was,
Yeah.
I mean, he's a perfect fit.
Well, I mean, you're going to have a hard time replacing Brandon anyway, because to me, I think he's the best drummer playing today. I mean, I hadn't seen nobody could compete with him. I mean, honestly. I mean,
I watch his videos all the time on
seen him-
Instagram. It's like, dude,
Yeah, I mean,
the
with
Death
Black
Comes
Flag,
Ripping ones, like,
seen him play for Suicidal, seen him play for, I mean, it's like, he just kills it every time, and like, I mean, he has his own style and everything, and he just like, you focus on him when he's there, but so I mean, that's some heavy shoes to fill and stuff, I mean, but Wade's doing great. He gets better every run, and and he's really been stepping his game up. So
My mom noticed Brandon was great. She was watching Suicidal. She's like, wow, this drummer's he's insane. He's the whole show.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he plays with your son.
I remember the first time I saw him was when they had the Black Flag with Ron
right.
Rise. I was just like, how old's this kid? I
Yeah,
was like, killing it.
Well, he came on the first tour and he was this big. He came on the second tour, he was this big. We just watched him grow up.
Yeah, and then, I mean, Brandon's straight on the bass, too. I mean, you guys have a tight, awesome sounding rhythm section. I mean, and then obviously your vocals added to it. Like I said before, when I first listened to Abominator, I was like, where did this guitar playing come from? This guy's been sandbagging this whole time. And Doyle's like, I'm going to show you some sandbagging. And seriously, I mean, it's just like you hear the, over the years where you're at now. And I mean, like I said, obviously what you're doing now is nothing like where you came from, but it's great. I mean, it's just absolutely, what, you guys are definitely one of the best bands out there right now, for sure. So, now, has there been any offers, like, as far as jumping aboard another band's tour?
We're trying to get on, opening slot for bigger bands, but it's going to take a minute.
Yeah. That's what sucks about like FM radio not playing like the music they played back in the 80s and 90s. I mean,
It's going to be hard to follow Doyle. Let's be honest.
well,
yeah.
and
Seriously.
a lot of the labels too. It's like they want to use their bigger bands to promote their smaller bands, so they have the bands that are on the label, as a package. And so they're not going to take an outsider and stick with it. What do they have to gain by it? So. I mean, we kind of like in our own little paddle boat out here paddling away right now. But I mean, we got a lot of friends in a lot of bands, so it's like maybe we'll work something out.
Right.
Somebody will get it.
And obviously your following's building as the more you guys tour, because I mean you've been touring quite a bit. So, and we're like I said, we're happy about that. So. Coming to the Detroit area, Toledo's close enough, for Flint is too. So, we're all about hopping in the car and going, and it's like, hey, there's a few bands that I've seen live where they really like right off the bat grab my attention. But like I say, honestly, with you guys for sure. So,
What do you think of the dog? Yes?
That's a good pop.
yeah, you want to ask his name, Chloe?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's Trixie
Okay.
Lou.
Absolutely. Well, what's the dog's
Trixie
name?
Lou.
What's his name?
It's a girl. Trixie Lou.
Yeah, actually, quite a few pictures with her on your Instagram, and as well as having Rich and Wade and
She's
Brandon
got her
on my
own
Facebook
Instagram
too.
yesterday.
I'm still waiting for Alex. I'm still waiting for Alex to accept my friend request, but
Shit.
But no, we still follow you. Like I said, loyal fans for like I said, almost 40 years. So that's definitely one of the things that got the ball rolling for me was obviously Misfits, and then being around here, Negative Approach. But it's been continuing I mean, you've been at it for all this time. I mean, and you haven't worn out. I mean, mad respect for that, for someone that's out there not only playing, but I mean, coming out with new music. I mean, that's just very, very awesome. That and it's like I said, it's nothing like anything you've done before, but it's just killer. So. We're happy about that. So I don't know. I mean, I could think of more questions. You always do, and you walk away from an interview. But like I said, we're geeked to see the show. I said this will be Chloe's first time.
Oh,
You gonna take pictures, Chloe?
Yeah.
Okay. You can shoot the whole show if you want.
I'm gonna throw up her on my shoulders. So yeah. I'm gonna get the camera. She's ready to roll. So yeah, we appreciate your time again,
Okay,
and letting us interview as well as coming to our town to play for.
Thank you.
So that's it. I'm Todd and Jeremy and Doyle and Alex, and
Chloe and
we're about
Trixie.
to rock. And Chloe So keep the younger generation rocking. Thank you much.